Hello, this is video. I'm Morgan, and welcome to this video where we discuss the difference between classical liberalism and modern liberalism. In the late 1600s and early 1700s, John Locke, who was a political theorist and philosopher, believed that all people have the rights to life, liberty, and the right to own property. The ideas that he had come up with inspired the American and French revolutions, and the inventions of the U.S. Bill of Rights and the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen. With this, the rule of law was created, which stated that all people are equal under the law, and the government must protect the rights and freedoms of the people. The rule of law directly relates to the philosophies of John Stuart Mill, who believed that the government should be limited by law, and that the government only should take care of three things: the perseverance of the rule of law, the right to own property, and ensure people's right to safety and security. Safety and security. Adam Smith had the belief that all people should have the right to own property and buy and sell goods at whatever price they choose, and people should be able to pursue their own economic interests without government interference. Adam Smith believed that capitalism ran on an invisible hand that would dictate how the economy would work the best. Modern liberalism was created to fix the inequalities and injustices created by the classical liberalism system, while keeping intact the individual's rights. During and after the Industrial Revolution, there became an increase in the gap in how much the rich made compared to the poor, leading those who didn't own businesses to live in cramped cities with poor working conditions, because the businesses weren't forced to treat the workers in any certain way. In the dawn of this, an increasing number of people began to speak out against the poverty, child labor, and poor working conditions that were created by this, and the government was forced to implement the Factory Acts in order to protect workers. In the Factory Acts, there were certain rules put in place, like children under the age of 8 were not eligible to work anymore. Those over 8 were only to work 4 hours a day and were to be given a full education. Adults are now only eligible to work 12 hours a day, with lunch breaks included, and all workers must be in a safe work environment. During and after World War I, when women were in factories to help out with the war, they had realized that they didn't only have to be housewives to be part of society. This led to the first wave of feminism, which had women protesting to have the same equality and rights as men. In 1918, women were finally given the right to vote in Canada's federal elections, and in 1929, the famous five were able to make the Supreme Court legally recognize women as people with the same rights as men. The three main points that classical liberalism were made up of were: the government should not interfere with the economic of a country, people should be able to buy and sell whatever goods they want, and people should be in control of the government. In comparison, the 3 points that modern liberalism upholds are: everybody is equal under the law, the government has to be involved a little bit to make sure that no one's rights are broken, and the government is in charge of social programs to meet everybody's basic needs. But both classical and modern liberalism are based on having the economic freedom and equality. Thank you for watching this video about the differences between classical and modern liberalism. Hope you enjoyed. Adios.